Ladies and gentlemen, as the teacher highlighted, the head teacher, education is very, very important. It is very, very critical. As you know that we have now made education free all the way up to Form 7. If your child finishes Form 7 and is a top scholar, we give them a full scholarship in the areas of study that we have selected. So, for example, we don't give scholarships for people to become lawyers. There are too many lawyers in Fiji. Some of them not doing very good work, some of them doing good work. But we need doctors, we need nurses, we need teachers, we need marine scientists, we need foresters, we need land surveyors. All of these people, all these skill sets we require in Fiji. So these are the areas in which we give scholarships. And we pay for the full time of their studies, we pay for their books, we pay for their accommodation. However, if they do not get a scholarship and they get entry into a university, we still will pay for them if you cannot afford to pay for their fees. And that is what you call TELS, or Tertiary Education Loan Scheme. And they pay that back as a loan once they finish university and once they start working. Pay it back slowly. Of course, government is looking at various ways of how to make things easier. So never before in Fiji's history do we have this opportunity for our children. And as parents, we must grab this opportunity because education is very, very key. As you would have heard in the recent budget that was just announced over a week ago, we have, for example, reduced VAT on every item. Every single thing. I was just sitting here when everybody was talking earlier on. Every single thing that you see over here, the price of that will come down from 1 January next year. Because all these things, this mic, this water, the fan, the clothes you are wearing, the electricity, the tubes, the food that we've got over there, the price of all of those things will come down. Yes, we will now have VAT on certain items you did not have VAT before. So, for example, we will have from 1 January VAT on flour, rice, powdered milk, tea, and tin fish, cooking oil, and kerosene. But you do not only survive on those things. So if you're going to make roti and curry, you pay VAT on flour. But the VAT on your garlic, on your potato, everything else that you use to cook will all come down. The bus fares will come down. The price of fuel will come down. So overall, you will save at least 4.5% overall. But we have also reduced duty on many things. We, for example, reduced duty on clothes, imported clothes. I know some people in Fiji buy second-hand clothes. But the reason why we have reduced duty on brand new clothes, because we want even the people who cannot afford or do not have much money, we want them to have new clothes too. So we reduced the duty from 32% to 5%. We've also reduced the duty from 15% to 9%. All the ladies who make sulu chambers, the fabric has been reduced now. The buttons, the sewing machines, the zippers, everything has been reduced because we want more people to benefit from that. For ladies, the sanitary pads, your tampons, whatever it is, all of that has been zero-rated duty. We have now also, for example, things like deodorants, because we want everybody to be able to have access to those things. So what the government is doing is that we are actually investing in our future. These people who are sitting over there, who are 4 or 5 years old, most of your parents won't realize, but in about 15 years' time, they'll be teenagers. And they'll want to go to school, they want to go to university, they'll want to have jobs. We are giving them free education because we believe that if Fiji wants to be ahead, we have to think 10, 15 years ahead. No country in this world has ever advanced if the leaders only think up till their noses. You have to think up till the future. And that's what we are doing. This is why we are investing a lot of money in roads and water and electricity. So, because we are investing in the future. The economy is doing well. This is why the government is able to reduce VAT. My only message to you today is, ladies and gentlemen, is that if we all work together, as Fijians, we all focus on how to improve our country, on doing our little bit that we do. Whether you're a farmer, whether you're a housewife, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a carrier driver, whether you are somebody who carries water, if everybody does their job properly, the country will progress. And that's what we must be focused on. And that is why it's critically important for us to be able to realize that. And so tonight I'm here because when I got the invitation, and your committee member was very persistent, he sent me text messages after text messages. The reason why I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Parliament today, we finished late. I have to go back to Suva again because we're debating the budget again tomorrow, and we start voting on it on tomorrow afternoon. But the reason why I'm here is to be able to say that nobody, whether it's a small school with only 63 students or 68 students, is any different from a bigger school in Suva. That's the message we want to tell you. And that's how you must all feel, and we want you to feel that way. So I know at the moment there's a lot of difficulties, for example, with water. And that's an area, of course, there are many things that's outside our control. It's in God's hands. When it rains, we don't control that. When it doesn't rain, we don't control that. But what government can control is to make sure that we provide those services. And at the moment I can tell you, right all the way from Ra, all the way down to Singatoga, there's a lot of pressure on people wanting water. So we will be in the next week or so advertising for more trucks that we can use their services to put water tanks on and deliver more water more frequently to everybody else. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the committee for the invitation here today. I'd also like to also acknowledge the very hard work of many of these teachers. I think sometimes, we tend to overlook the many difficult situations that the teachers face, and the fact that they are running schools with all these little children. I've always admired teachers because trying to control a 5-year-old kid and get them to learn and to read is not a very easy thing. I have 2 boys. One is 19 months old and one is 4 years old, and I can tell you they can be very difficult. So I admire the teachers and for the patience and the tenacity to be able to teach these young children. These people are our future, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we must always remember that they are future and we need to work for them. I'd like to thank you once again for the invitation, but I most wholeheartedly look forward to meeting all of you once the formalities are over. Vinaka, thank you very much.
Shaking sporting activities down here in Fiji. So excited. Shayama, Litika, Year 3. Happy. So thank you very much for coming over, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad tonight. These are the leadership. Deputy Hamshika Darshana Sharma. And we all bring our hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Proud father standing just beside me. Thank you.